Hello, hello, and welcome to episode 40 of the Tech Teens podcast, where Black excellence and tech meet
every day.
Every day. My name is Janita.
I'm C. Jones.
And welcome. Since we are one man down this week, I'm going to take O's script and say like, share, subscribe to our YouTube. Everybody out there who's been keeping an eye on our socials, whether it be individually or as the Tech Teens platform as a whole. You've seen we put out a video to ask for subscribers. We mean it. We need it. Please just take some time, even if your profile isn't registered on YouTube. Please make one for us. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yes, indeed. Appreciate y'all. Keep liking, commenting. We'll get y'all when we get to you.
Yeah, so we're a two-man team this week. How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm going to say everybody will not like your position. But there's going to be a lot more people who will like your position. So, I had a couple of things happen at work this week. Had a hang up on a Zoom call. Like, bro, I'm not going to listen to this. But yeah, and then again, one of my old team members, Black Girl Magic, and she was just like, a lot of people don't like where you are, Charles. I said, you know what, you're right. And they hate to have that title, and they just got to eat that. So yeah, keep doing your thing.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. It also reminds me of like sometimes when I see like comments and stuff on our stuff, I'm just like,
oh yeah,
it's just like it bounces right off. Like, wow, we're really provoking at least thoughts, opinions, all that stuff.
What's really interesting about this whole podcast and just putting ourselves out there. We're naked. We are just giving you our thoughts, our feelings, our expressions, our experiences, and people really have this time just to kind of just go and this is what you do for a living. Okay, good. I would love to see you do what we do. That's all I would say. Just go do it and see how it turns out. So yeah,
it's easy to type things. It's harder to do this. So shout out to us.
Keep watching. We appreciate you.
Please. Any way that you feel, we appreciate it. So
what are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about subscriptions and how we are all basically renting our lives nowadays, and how the tech shift has come down to $9.99.
And I don't know about $9.99. Maybe that was in 1999. Now it's $17.99.
For everything.
Know who you. I got a text message the other day from Netflix how they were going up to $17.99 and XYZ. I'm like, what happened? So yeah, it's a constant pain to a lot of our pockets. But yeah, let's get into it though.
Well, before we even dive deep, I have to confess, because I can't talk about how subscriptions are getting out of control without being honest about the fact that I am a part of the problem.
Wow. So,
when we were talking about this topic and you're like, go through your stuff, see how many subscriptions you have just so we can see like how we are.
Yes.
And I was like, you know what? I realize that I am the person who has fallen for the sign up, pay for a year, and then I forgot about it. So at my last job, I got a work tool to help me out there. And I put it on my personal credit card because I knew that it was something that I was doing to kind of help myself organize all that stuff. And they had, one of those deals where it's like, oh, when you get it for the first time, it'll be $99 for the year. And then after that, we'll see what happens, right? So it's on my company email that I have it subscribed to, my personal credit card. And I left the job.
Okay.
Months go by, good. All of a sudden, I check my credit card statement, and I have a $420 charge
for
this platform.
Yeah.
It's an annual fee, thank God. But could I use the platform in my after this job? No. So I am a part of this subscription problem of like, or their benefit.
Right, exactly. I was literally thinking the same thing.
Because then, picture me, right, figuring it out. Then I'm like, oh, I tried to call to cancel. I can't because I don't have the information to get it. So I have to actually track it down to try and get someone to believe that it's hooked up to my work email, trying to get the email changed. I almost ran up to the next year trying to figure it out.
Wow. Yeah, that's the thing about subscriptions. And for those of you who don't know, that happens more often than not where you actually subscribe to something. And with that subscription, you are agreeing, it's a contract, you're agreeing to pay for whatever uses in advance, right? So whether you use it or not, they don't care. And this happened with the gym models years ago, right? This is pretty much where it came from. I believe it was Is it Planet Fitness? They have like a $10 a month subscription.
I think so.
Yes, they said we'd rather have a low cost of entry, and they know most people will not care about $10 a month. So people sign up and don't ever go back. You get that New Year's Eve crowd, that New Year's crowd saying, new body, new me. And they might not, they'll show for the first 2 months and not show for the other 10. But guess what? They still made $100 off of you. Yeah.
Or no, you said $10 a month. So yeah. Well, no, yeah, $120 a year. Yeah, man. So I honestly, I know that I'm guilty of it, and it does beg that question of like, are subscriptions actually making life easier, or are we getting played?
Yeah.
You know?
Let me ask you, did you do the audit? How many subscriptions are you paying for right now? And I took out house, car payments, mortgage, insurance, like that stuff is just there. So like, just like, say things that are, fun, leisure, whatever.
So when I looked it up, I have 10 subscriptions.
Okay.
But the reason why it's probably not more is because of the story I just told.
Oh, yeah.
Because now every single time I get a renewal, I check all my subscriptions. Or now I'm much more diligent about, I know the 7-day free trial. I set a calendar at day 5 and I'm like, cancel or buy, But I have 10. I'm a part of a subscription ring when it comes to TV. I don't know how it's still working, but don't shut it off, anybody who's listening. But so yeah, I have like the streaming services. So let's start with Apple, who, while my subscription to Apple is whatever it is, I magically get a $1.99 random phantom charge every now and then.
I get that one.
So that one. And then I have Netflix, HBO Max. I have, Hulu, I don't pay for, so that's good. Apple TV is its own separate subscription that I have. And then I have a Peloton subscription that I have needed to cancel for years, and I just don't, because every now and then I'm like, no, I'm going to get back on the bike. No, it's going to happen. I pay a crazy amount for my Pilates, if you want to call that right,
So
my
home
gym subscription.
Outdoor gym.
Have that. Of course, I have a lash. I have a lash girl. And because I go, I have a certain amount that I pay.
Think about that.
Listen.
The beauty subscriptions. Man, I only can imagine what you guys are getting hit with. But okay, continue.
Listen, it's a hot mess express. I don't know if you counted HOA in that, because technically, I mean,
I kept all that
it's
out
something
of it.
else that I do pay every month, so I don't know. And then I do have also just a beauty box that I have, because I want to always, because of my job, I do just kind of take it as like field research, and I want to make sure that I have things. And then I no longer have it, but I used to have like a Fenty subscription.
Okay. So that's interesting. I think you have multiple beauty subscriptions. For me, I have multiple gym memberships. So like I have a CrossFit membership, then I have like a regular bodybuilding gym membership, where it's just different type of functionality. And I just like going there for peace of mind, right? The Uber Eats, I have Spotify, no Apple Music.
Oh, I have Spotify.
Yeah.
I forgot that one.
Oh, yeah, see, there we go. Do you have Apple Music?
No.
No Tidal,
I don't pay for
Pandora?
it. No.
So I know Otis, our other member, he does Pandora still. I subscribe to my alumni association. I donate every month to alumni association.
Oh, I donate to my church every month.
It adds up.
Or my tithes are automated.
Yep. Then I'm pretty sure you forgot about your credit card subscriptions.
What credit cards?
Like you have like points on your credit card, like MX Platinum, or like you have to subscribe. We have to pay for that.
Oh, I guess you're right. I do pay for my Amex every year.
Yeah, you get that fee every single year. With my Marriott card, my MX cards, yes. So add it up. So now I'm looking at my business cards and my personal cards. I'm like, I am getting ready to do spring cleaning. I'm serious. So my advice to all of you guys out there: go through your subscriptions monthly, annually. Hell, you might be paying for stuff daily and not even know it. So again, just monitor. So I think when I added it all up, I'm roughly at $7,500 a year just on subscriptions.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I did look it up, and basically 48% of all Americans have forgotten to cancel a free trial. 65% of millennials, so we're the biggest culprits, have forgotten to cancel. We're the highest of any generation. And then $200 to $400 a year is wasted per person on unused subscriptions. So you're not alone at all.
Yeah, so that's literally the psychology of subscriptions. Like, and I went to a company that's based on the subscription economy 8 years ago. That's the company I'm at now. So it's really, again, there's different types of subscriptions too. What I tell everybody all the time, you have what we just discussed, right, which is more of a business to consumer type of subscription, but you have
Mhm.
business to business type of subscriptions as well, and that's where companies are selling data, they're selling concrete, they're selling porta potties to construction sites. Like these are multi-million dollar, billion-dollar businesses
Mhm.
across the entire gamut. So, but I did want to not. I want to leave. What's the wildest thing you think you subscribe to? I know mine. That's why I just want to throw it out there.
The wildest I mean, I do feel like technically this Peloton thing is getting a little
That's the
crazy.
wildest.
I mean, well, because it's been 2 years of
Yeah.
me no like, every month
Yeah.
seeing it being taken out and every month being like, "I'm gonna keep it because I never know." That's kinda
Yeah.
wild. Um, Let me think on it. What's yours?
I got caught in college. I got a letter in the mail. They said, "Hey, come to this. You won this, et cetera, et cetera." So I go to this hotel right by campus, and I got caught in a timeshare at like 20 years old.
You
No,
signed up for it?
yeah, I signed up for it. It sounded amazing. At 20 years old, I could pay $40 a month, $50 a month. You can go on trips and XYZ. I stopped paying that thing. I did. I'm not even using it. Every time I try to call, something was booked. So I was like, I'm gonna stop paying for it. Sure did.
Wow,
That's the wildest thing.
yeah.
Yeah, and then I had to just pay it all off, and then just, I don't even. I probably still have access to it. I just don't even know where it is anymore. So I
Dang.
paid it, and then just had to just get out of that little contract. Yeah, it was wild. Yeah, that
Wow,
was a
that
wild
is
thing.
wild. That
It
is
taught me a
wild.
valuable lesson. At least it was like like 1,400, but back then it was like that was a lot of money without a job.
Actually, maybe my wildest was at one point whenever that flat tummy tea was going around. I probably subscribed for
Oh, what
that
was the
for a
other
little
one? I'm
bit.
not even going to mention that other one.
But I know that there
Yeah,
was
all the
definitely something
shakes.
at some point
Yeah.
in time that I was like, oh, yeah,
Mhm.
I'll need this every month.
Yeah, I'm about to call
No.
them out. We used to talk so much junk about these people back in the day because, like, hey, Janita, what you doing Friday night? When you come to my house, and having some people over to my house. You get there, it's a whole presentation about you should be here. Those people are subscribing to go travel and work and all this stuff, and like company's completely gone now.
Yeah.
So yeah, you should subscribe to some BS out there for sure.
Listen,
But
a lot of pyramid schemes have been made out of subscriptions.
yeah.
So as we talk about the psychology, I did
Mhm.
want to pull up some things because it's interesting. There's a reason, of course, why everything is $9.99 and
Mm.
not $10. And it's called a left digit bias.
Mm.
And so your brain reads the 9 first and files it under a single digit expense. And so studies show that that charm pricing outsells rounded pricing by 24%. So
Mm.
when you see 9.99, your brain is going, "Oh, that's basically free." No, it's not. Right? Kind of that gym example. It's $120 a year. Multiply that by subscriptions. And now you're spending $720 on things your brain told you were cheap. And that's how we constantly get got is, oh yeah, you could spend this for the year or you can spend this each month.
Right.
And now you're saying, oh yeah, then you forget about that $9.99 and now you see another one that might be, even if it is $11.99, it's like these things where it's
Right.
like, oh, it's telling me this is dirt cheap, so let me rack up another one.
So it's funny you say that, and I'm looking at my list of charges. It's literally $14.99, $1.99, $9.99, $72.99. But even on top of that, it's you have an incentive to say, hey, we want your money all up front for the year, so we're going to give you a couple of dollars off. So I was looking at my Amazon Prime is $14.99 a month, which adds up to $179 a year.
Mhm.
But why am I not paying the annual membership of $139 a year? So why I save $48? I've had Amazon Prime for years.
You know what? Also, probably because whenever you signed up for it, I don't know. Do you know how long ago you signed up for it?
That's a good
Because
question.
this is exactly how it gets you. Because maybe at that time you thought, I'll see how it is.
Yep.
And then over time, you just completely forgot to like audit it and see, is there a better selection than monthly? Or is there something else that I can have?
I feel like when I first bought it, it might have been around $8 or $9. It was something real cheap because it was just for you to get your deliveries faster, right? But now if
Mhm.
you have Amazon Prime TV, you have storage, so now I'm paying for all these extra things. Like, well, it doesn't sound that bad when I'm getting all these extra things now. But it's like, but why? And again, it's like they keep giving you things and giving you things to incentivize you to stay. But
Mhm.
I'm really starting to question a lot of stuff that I have now.
What else are you questioning?
Well, definitely, I'm cutting out one of the gym memberships for sure. There's only been so much running and lifting I could do in a day anyway.
Very true.
And I honestly, the one I go to, I'll probably only go to it once or twice a month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And what type of subscription or membership do you have with them?
It's $45 a month.
Oh,
and it's so, to me, it's so cheap. It's like, why not?
Oh,
Even if I go, because again, if I go one time to a random gym, it's $20. So it's like, why not just keep it? But it adds up to over time, over years for sure. And I think I've had it about 3 years, and I've probably gone maybe 15 times.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And I go to my other gym literally probably every day.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely
that's where it's like, so that's the only one I'm kind of questioning right now. I'm not, so again, I'm like you, I didn't want to put it all out there. We're out here in the social media world, but I do share a lot of accounts with some friends.
Mm-hmm.
So the HBOs I get, the Disneys and the Hulus, we kind of split accounts and things like that. So I don't trip, but I do watch certain shows on so many different streaming platforms where it's like, man, I would love to have my own Hulu account, own Apple TV account, but I'm like, that's going to be $150. I'm like, I'm not. And I keep myself from watching so much TV by not having all the streaming platforms too.
Yeah.
So.
It does help. It's funny because even though I do have my homegirl's Hulu, shout out Tasha, thank you so much, my dog. It's interesting. It cut off on my living room, so it still works in my bedroom, but it doesn't work on the living room anymore. And so I haven't had the heart to be like, hey girl, can you check your email to give me the code? But it does help because now I'm like, oh, well, I guess I won't watch it down here, or I'll go find something else to watch or have different background noise. Right. But what's interesting too with the subscriptions, and kind of to your point, they auto pay, right? Yep. So once you sign up, there is no real like, hey, every month you have to agree to pay this or not. And so it makes me wonder, like, does this actually make us even worse with finances? Because like we don't actually have any consistent, turn off.
Doesn't make us worse. I think it makes me better with finances a little bit.
Really? Yeah. You don't think it's changed how you spend? Or maybe it has changed you in a better way?
Well, so for me, it's like, I think it's always been harder for certain people who get paid a certain way. So I think for us who get paid on the 1st and 15th, like a lot of my expenses come out, I guess, in the first of the month. So now going back to the mortgages and the car payments and everything like that. So by the time the second check comes, it's more so like it's a subscription. So it's like, okay, well, that $570 a month that I'm spending with so is like, all right, that's cool because it's going to come out of this check and like I don't have to worry about it anymore. So now I know what's left over. So I don't know. It's just, but again, I'm hesitant. I'm real hesitant to subscribe to something else. I'm like you. Like I'll do the trial, and I'm already probably canceling it right after I subscribe to it, so it doesn't go over that 7 days, so I don't forget about it. Or I'll put a little task on my calendar to say cancel here.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I have a calendar reminder every month just for YouTube TV. Because the price keeps increasing. So it's like, do I want to cancel YouTube this month? I'm like, well, what's coming up this month on YouTube I want to watch? Dang. Now it's basketball season, so I want to watch the playoffs. So it's like, all right, cool. The summertime, I could care less.
Yeah, you probably cancel it and get a good deal when you join back.
And they'll try to keep you on, so they might give you some type of incentive. Then like, well, football season will be here in August and September, and it's college and it's all the other. So really the sports is what keeps me with YouTube TV. I don't really care about the streaming platforms like that. But just the news and sports is like why I have YouTube TV.
Well, now, what is it? Is it or have both the NFL and NBA kind of branched off into different streaming? So now I'm curious, like with that, does that at least affect or change some of that for YouTube TV, saying like, well, if my team constantly plays on this platform or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, so Amazon is taking over the NFL with that contract. The NBA just lost their contract, whatever, with TNT, and they just lost it to who last year. It was a big deal. They also told another streaming platform. But Netflix is doing boxing. They're doing all these sporting events. So at some point, again, these companies make so much money, these regular cable companies are going to end up, losing all the sports channels. They can't compete. But,
Dang.
But so you mentioned something earlier, though, and kind of go a little bit deeper philosophically. Do you have a problem with, again, owning versus renting, as we would say? That's a big topic in the whole, when it comes to a home.
Yeah.
But I guess it's kind of similar. So what are your thoughts? Which one do you like better?
I don't know. It depends. 'Cause some things I'm okay with renting. Some things I wish I could maybe just like purchase and get it out the way. Like my Pilates membership. I feel like those types of things where it's like, it hurts sometimes to see like $250 come out of your account every single month to work out. Where it's like, a part of me would kind of prefer, like, give me some deal of like, hey, if you pay $2,500 for the year and I just pay it, and then I never have to think about it again. Because I think that that's sometimes some of the things that it can be. So I think it depends on the price and what that feels like versus like, hey, I've saved up, I got 2,500 that I'm going to give to something, and then every month it just makes me feel like I have 25 or $250. So I don't know. It's that to me is a bit of the psychology versus like even when you just said, "Oh, I'm paying 175 for Amazon Prime versus the 130." I'm kind of like $40 worth.
Right.
I don't know that
Yeah.
necessarily makes me hop to the
Am I locked
opportunity.
in for a year now? Yeah,
Yeah,
but I know I'm
which is
gonna
messed
use
up.
it.
Maybe I need to be,
Yeah, much as I
but
order things to the house, and again, I subscribe to deliveries on Amazon Prime. I have toilet paper and dish detergent and face stuff come every couple of weeks,
a
and it's
subscription.
they just nonstop. I know I'm gonna need it. I'm using it,
Yeah.
so whatever. But I do think I look at us growing up where we used to go buy CDs and buy. My dad still buys DVDs. I don't know where he's getting them from.
Where does he play them?
He doesn't. He's there. If we wanted a library of DVDs, at some point, if streaming does shut down, we can go to him for all the movies.
Okay.
That's the thing. But I don't know where we're gonna play them though.
That's how I'm like,
Yeah,
you don't even have
the
a place to
library,
put
I
a
guess.
disc
Yeah, right.
anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. So he still has DVDs. He still has vinyls for the record player. And I still got my CDs from college I used to have, stuff like that. But like we don't own any music anymore. So the day I stopped paying for Spotify, I can't listen to anything anymore. And I
Well,
paid
without
how much have I paid
ads.
over the years?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I can get it for free with an
Yeah,
ad.
you can get it for free.
I would hate being
Yeah,
listening to a
could you
song in
imagine?
the middle of it and just, oh no, 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 no. Yeah, and I've been to house parties. People are like, oh man, go get the paid version because somebody's commercial came on in the middle of the
Yeah.
song. So yeah, but yeah, movies,
But you're
music.
right. You can't, I mean, I don't know if you can download externally if you end up purchasing through Spotify. So that's the thing that people don't realize is you can still digitally purchase an album. It's just people don't really
Yeah,
do it.
I buy vinyls. I buy like all the artists that I follow and like I buy their first albums.
Okay.
Yeah, like I have Kanye West's first album, College Dropout. I have Nipsey's first album, um, and a few others. So but I haven't played, and I have a record player too. I got it for my birthday as a digital record player. I haven't
Yeah.
played it, both of them. I'm gonna play it, Nate. I promise you. Um,
That's how it happens, you
but
know?
yeah, but to bring it back to 2026, we were talking about this earlier with ChatGPT with Claude. There was a point in time where we could buy Microsoft Word, Microsoft Office, and you have Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel on your computer. But now you have to subscribe to use Claude or ChatGPT. You have to subscribe to use any AI platform. So in the day you stop using it is the day it goes away. So even with
Gone.
the software companies and the SaaS companies, you have to subscribe to that. You can't own that outright.
No.
So
I mean, I guess you own what it produces if you
for the
save it
time being,
externally.
yeah,
Well, I'm just saying, then
yeah.
you have that to keep. But
Yeah,
if you set
you
up
have the product, you have the actual deliverable itself, but you
1,000%.
can't reiterate on after
Oh
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
making AI agents. As soon as I decide I don't have Claude, I also don't
yeah,
have agents
yeah,
anymore.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes, it's
yeah.
very, very
And
real.
I ever thought about, there's so many people being laid off this year. I think this year is probably, I think they said either January or just this year in general has been one of the, highest totals for people that's been laid off. And I think it was wild a couple weeks ago, even with Oracle laying off
Oh
30,000
my
people by
god.
email and sent an email at 12 a.m. saying, you guys are 12 a.m. PST, so, out West Coast. So it'd been 3 a.m. East Coast time, but to receive an email that early in the morning or 6 a.m. East Coast time, and it's been like you've been laid off and a cold, just straightforward. You get a month of severance, and however many years you get a week for that. It's wild. So, um, yeah,
It's the most ridiculous thing ever.
yeah. So you're subscribing to things that are that are ultimately about to go away. But yeah, even from that one, so we don't own anything. So yeah, I'm trying to
What
out
would you
again.
prefer? You didn't answer. I didn't ask you back.
Which
Would you prefer to own or rent?
So it's oh man, that's funny. I don't even know what I could own. I guess the music and the what, it's funny. 'Cause I do worry about my pictures being stored on Amazon. All the pictures, all
Mm,
the photos I've taken. And so if I have to now go put this on I don't mind. I can put all of those on an external hard drive, which I could still do that. So I'm not worried about that. Or I could put it on some storage file. But I mean, outside of the music, outside of movies, I don't have anything I really want to own. from that perspective. I don't have anything I want to own.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like everything I would want to own, I do, like a
Yeah.
house
But
or,
if you get them robots in the house, you have to subscribe to that.
which is fine. I mean, the good thing is it's not like I've
Yeah.
never cleaned my own
Yeah,
house,
yeah, yeah.
that doesn't feel as like, oh, I'll be asked out as if these AI agents start working one day, then that definitely is something a little
Yeah, but
different.
I do think, well, one of the problems is the scope creep or the price creep on these things, right? Year over year, and
1000%.
that's where it's like, yeah, I'm spending what did I say, $7,500 a year now, but if it goes to 10,000 next year and 15,000 the year after that, like that's where it's like I really have to say, well, I need to get what do I truly need,
Yeah.
and I think a lot of people are, mind you, and I think I make pretty decent money, but I think about the amount of people who have all the streaming platforms, they subscribe to so many different things, they're not aware of what they're paying for, and it's like, and they probably might make $50,000-$60,000 a year. So they're losing, let's say 15-20% of their salary just to subscriptions.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where it's like, it doesn't make any sense.
Big give and take though, of like, again, what do you
Mhm.
really need? What do you not need? Like, even, as of course you make more, you get accustomed to maybe a different level of comfort, whether that be in what you watch and your gym memberships and your ability to do beauty,
Mhm.
subscriptions, whatever that looks like, right? Um But it's interesting because at some point you kind of always have to say, okay, what do I really need? Like, do
Mhm.
I need Stars, Showtime, HBO
Paramount.
Max, Paramount, and like what platforms actually have the shows that I want, that I need year round, and what just simply doesn't?
Yeah.
So what I found myself doing is, if I do go to a platform and I'm consistently like, there's nothing here, I'll just stop my
Mm.
subscription, because I'm like, until something comes back that makes me really be like,
Right.
I need this, I just,
Yeah.
it's pointless.
Right, right, right.
But
Yeah.
of course, not my Peloton
Yeah.
subscription.
You have the bike. I mean, you can probably even just go to YouTube and go to get around that type of thing. Or
I could.
yeah.
I could, but it's actually less for the bike and more for all of the other things. Like, it'll have like walking or running programs. So I enjoy, like, if I run, somebody being
Mhm.
like, "All right, let's go ahead and hit it. Let's go 80%
Oh,
max."
somebody, the
Like, they'll
person that's
do,
talking to you, coaching you. Got
yeah.
it.
So,
Mm.
but I haven't done that in 2 years. So,
Yeah.
it's like that fear of, as soon as I cancel it, I'll be like, "Oh, I'm going to start running
Yeah.
again."
Yeah, I think, but there are some benefits to some of it, right? I see the people who do the closed subscriptions, they're getting close into the house every single month, or, whatever cadence. I don't know if somebody's created anything that's like, oh, I gotta subscribe to that. I don't know. I think I just do the basics. I think I know I save money because I'm going to Uber Eats things to the house when I don't feel like cooking for the family. I'm gonna continue donating. So I don't know. I feel like right now is manageable, but I will go back to see where I can cut cost, where I can save money, and just kind of do that. And also too, if I do that upfront cost, everything annual,
Hmm.
I'm curious how that's going to play out the rest of my finances for the rest of the year. Though, if I just pay for it in January, not to worry about the rest of the year, I think that's probably more dangerous than anything else too. Because that might be, because then if I pay for it in January this year and I don't pay
And you're
for it,
not
don't
in
use it,
a
yeah.
way. But it might be able to give you a good heads up, because you have a big chunk
Hmm.
coming out to reevaluate. Because kind of to slowly get us towards like closing, it's like, this is the thing that kind of keeps me up at night, right? All of this is low prices, auto pay, free trials, feature paywalls. It's all designed to do basically one thing: make it easy to get in and hard to get out. Because at the end of the day, these
Hmm.
are all things that we didn't have before. Like, even if you think about cable, whenever I had cable, I didn't have HBO
Yeah,
2.
premium.
I didn't have, like, I might go to Netflix box because it wasn't actually a platform,
Mm,
but I might go rent a movie, but I didn't need
mm,
access to something 24/7. Like, I never thought about, hey, if I'm bored, I can just decide to get a movie. I would just
mm,
go do something else.
yeah.
Same with lashes, which I tell everybody, if you don't have lashes, don't go get them, because you'll never stop. And so it's stuff like that where it's like, I didn't have,
Oh man.
lash extensions, but
Right.
now I have them. Can't seem
Yeah.
to part ways, because now I don't know if I'll look like a naked mole rat. Who
Yeah.
knows? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's interesting, because it's like, it's these things that technically we don't need.
Mm-hmm.
We lived at some point without them.
Yeah.
And like, you lived without having toilet paper come to your house. every 30
Hey, we went
days.
to Costco, went to the grocery
You know what I
store.
mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
there are things where it's like these are all conveniences that are easy to get into, but again, very hard to give up. And
Right.
so
Yeah, it is a trap. Like these companies know that too. So we should have said this earlier. We as a people, we move from a transactional type of lifestyle
mhm.
to a subscription model lifestyle. So we are away from those one-time purchases. Like we don't purchase anything one time anymore. Like it's you're going to continue doing the same thing over and over and over, unless it's a big purchase, a house,
Yeah.
car, whatever. Other than that, you are subscribing to something. Like as a company, as a business owner, you have to find a way to make your product accessible, but to where people don't own, and that's where they're thinking.
Yep.
So yeah, even I think about my son and I'm sorry, the PlayStation stuff, the Xbox. You have to subscribe to certain things monthly.
Mhm.
Why? If you don't
Crazy.
bring back the Nintendo 64, Mario Kart, Sega's, like
Give me a
plug it
little
up, turn it on,
cartridge,
right?
put it in the
But it's
system.
all about connectivity. You have to pay to stay connected.
Yep.
So
Well, to put it all together, for me, my takeaway is don't cancel everything. Don't even think necessarily that all subscriptions are bad,
mhm.
but some you should just reevaluate
Yeah,
and say, hey, is this really worth it? Am I really getting my bang for my buck? And don't be deceived by a low price
right.
per month. Continue, and maybe that's even a takeaway for me, actually, now I'm thinking about it, is everything I need to look at it as, am I willing to pay X amount per year for this?
Mm. Yeah, I think similar to you is take the audit of your life, your bank account, anything that goes into it, even if people, right? Take an audit of the people in your life as well,
Hmm.
and just know where you can cut the fat or where you can increase other things and for time savings, money savings. Um, yeah, it's spend your time where you want it to be, spend your money where you want it to go to. So yeah, but again, you don't need 10 streaming platforms. You don't need 10 music streaming platforms. You don't need Uber Eats and DoorDash and what's the other one? I don't even know.
Uh-huh.
Grubhub, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
again, just know that whether you use it or not, they're gonna get paid. So use it or lose it. That's my takeaway. So yeah.
I love
All
it.
right.
All right. Well, as always, like, share, subscribe, and
Yeah.
we'll see you all next
All right.
week.
Love y'all.
Bye.